say I don't care. I don't give a damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Week 4 PAFA game highlight commentary. First, we have the Northwest Arkansas battle punting the ball back to the Oklahoma City Jaguars. Blockout as the ball is blocked and the Oklahoma City Jags tell the Northwest Arkansas battle you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. 2 points for your mistakes. And the Jags take a 2-0 lead. After losing by a point differential of 53 points over the past 2 weeks, the Enid Enforcers are looking to enforce their will all over the Lawton Savages. Frederick Lawrence takes the snap rolling to his right. Is that Michelangelo or the Ninja Turtles? No, it's D'Angelo Williams for a 22-yard touchdown. And in your game of the week, the Tri-City Panthers are taking on the Joplin Crusaders as the ball is intercepted by the Panthers and Josh Walker, and he's off to the races trying to go to McDonald's to get a McPick-6, but unbeknownst to him and the rest of his team, he was called down by contact inside the 5-yard line. This is much like buying an old car and putting a new sound system, a new transmission, a new engine, some tinted windows, only to find out the next day you would crash it and lose your entire car in a total loss. It's all for nothing. The ball's coming back. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Bulls are kicking the ball off to winners of 2 straight, the red-hot Kansas Cougars. And have no fear, you should only have joy as the ball's being returned by Big Boy Roy, and he's running down the left side of the sideline for a Kansas Cougars kick return touchdown. Following the safety, the battle are kicking the ball back to the Jaguars as the ball's going to be returned by Vincent Panee. And the rumor on the street is he just graduated with an associate's degree from Joshua Cribbs University, and he's showing off his education as he bursts through the hole, and he's going to take it all the way to the end zone for a 74-yard touchdown. Meanwhile in Enid, hey Lawton, what's your favorite pastry? Oh, I love apple turnovers as the ball's intercepted by Michael Christopher. He's got one man to beat him, much like Michael Jackson. He just beat him. Your offensive plays not succeeding. Touchdown Enforcers. Crusaders send out Billy Perry for the field goals, but the Panthers say no field goals for you as it's blocked. The animal-on-animal violence has not stopped as the Cougars are absolutely destroying the Bulls for yet another touchdown. The battle looking to respond after giving up the kick return touchdown, and the quarterback may have been diagnosed with a common cold because he's coughing up the ball as he fumbles on the play. It's recovered by the Oklahoma City Jaguars, and there's a foot race. He's got his own Secret Service because he's got a bunch of Jaguars escorting him into the end zone, and he's gonna go all the way for the Jaguars touchdown. But wait a minute, there was a flag on the play. Let's look at the instant replay. Look at the block in the back. This man turned into salt and pepper and pushed it real good. The Oklahoma City Jaguars say, hey, no big deal. It's not like the battle gonna keep us out the end zone, right? Wrong, as the ball is tipped and it's intercepted by the Northwest Arkansas battle as the ball falls into the hands of Shaquille Mobley as he returns it for 12 yards. This could have all been avoided if you didn't block him in the back, you big dummy. Hey Lawton, I know you guys ordered some turnovers earlier, but would you like some chocolate on the side? Yeah, I would. What kind of chocolate would you like? Some Butterfingers! As they fumble on the play, it's recovered by the Enid Enforcers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jeopardy. If there was a man named Clark in the end zone and he needed a man to go on an exploration with, who would it be? The answer is Lewis, as Jamel Lewis gets into the end zone for a 12-yard touchdown. Meanwhile, for the Crusaders, quarterback Steve Hamilton is about to engage in public indecency as he connects with his Johnson for a Crusader touchdown. For the Oklahoma City Bulls, they're still getting beat like a Johnson in solitary confinement on day number 43 with the Playboy magazine as the Kansas Cougars score yet again. Meanwhile, for the battle, it seems it's time to go through puberty because they're about to drop their balls. As they fumble on the play, it's recovered by the Jaguars inside the 5, and the Jaguars would commence to put the battle to sleep with a QB keep as they go into the end zone for yet another touchdown. Legend has it Pope Urban II is smiling in his grave as the Crusaders are kicking ass yet again as Steve Hamilton connects with Josh Stewart for a 25-yard touchdown. Let's take one quick look to see what happened in the MPFL this week, where the Austin Vipers absolutely decimated the Arlington Mustangs. For the Vipers, Jermaine Francis would force a fumble. The ball would be picked up by Antonio Jones, and he'd toss it to Keith Griffin for a Dreadlocks collaboration touchdown on a fumble recovery. Next, Ontario Shaw would show the Mustangs some real horsepower as he runs circles around their defense like Dale Earnhardt at the Daytona 500 as he explodes for a 45-yard touchdown for the Vipers. And they would find several different ways to pay mortgage in the end zone of the Mustangs as they're punting the ball back to the Vipers and they begin to play the cha-cha slide. 2 hops this time, a special teams touchdown, real smooth, as Devontae Roseborough takes the ball 50 yards into the end zone for a punt return touchdown. And the Vipers have exposed their nutsack, and it's time to rub it all over the Arlington Mustangs as Chase Plourde finds D. Allen whispering in the Mustangs defense ear, hold my nuggets, suck my dick, touchdown Vipers. But it would not stop there. More nuggets would be held as Chase Plourde now finds Terrence Perkins participating in the 10 toes down challenge, who tells the entire Mustang defense on the right side of the field to hold my nuggets, suck my dick. Touchdown Vipers! Did you think the vehicular abuse of the Mustangs would stop? Not at all! As Moss Mays gets the handoff and says, with the power of dreadlocks, I can reign supreme in the sport of football. As he's off to the races for a 57-yard touchdown for the Austin Vipers. Somebody called the insurance provider of the Arlington Mustangs because they've got to claim a total loss. They've completely lost the game, 64-0. This concludes our coverage of the MPFL. Let's get right back in to the PAFA. And it seems the Oklahoma City Bulls will be joining the Me Too movement because they're still getting absolutely assaulted. The Jaguars opened their Bibles to Hair Chronicles 2 verses 37. You could run around in the pocket all day. That won't stop the dreadlocks from taking the ball away as it's intercepted and returned to the 46-yard line. Back in Enid, Raheem Mitchell gets the handoff. He spreads the defense of the Savages and sodomizes them for a touchdown. But the Savages look to respond. They cut open their chest, they reach into their Owen Hart, and they say enough is enough, and it's time for a change. And they get themselves on the board just before halftime. They're still losing 38-6 though. The Panther defense must be trapped in a traffic jam and still on the bus because they're not at the stadium yet as Tevin Gibson gets into the end zone. For the Kansas Cougars, Reggie Langford takes the snap, stepping in the pocket, throws the ball to his left. It's caught by Michael Lindsey, who shakes a couple of defenders out of their cleats. You thought he was running across the field? Gotcha, bitch. Lindsey pays tribute to Dave Chappelle, gets a block, and runs it all the way into the end zone for a Kansas Cougars touchdown. And the domination continues for the Jaguars as Charles Shelburne bangs it into the end zone for a Jaguars touchdown. And the Jaguars would win 23-0. One quick look at the Oklahoma City Bulls, and oh no, the Kansas Cougars may have killed them. The final score, 43-6. Entering the second half, the Savages are trying to create a comeback, but the quarter may have changed, but things remain the same as the ball's intercepted by Squire Logan IV. And can I get a pick six? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Destroying the Savages in this bitch. Touchdown enforcers. The Panthers desperately looking for points as Garrett Griffiths takes the snap, rolling to his left. He's got his man Deion Hawkins, but before the game, he was eating some butterfingers as he fumbles on the play. It's picked up by Trayvon Simmons, and he's running down the sideline, and it seems he's trying to make a house call. But Marcel Miller does not like landlines as he tackles him at the 28-yard line. And the Crusaders pay a visit to the football embassy and turn the turnover into points as Steve Hamilton connects with Tevin Gibson for yet another Joplin Crusaders touchdown. Meanwhile in Enid, the enforcers are looking to put the game away as Frederick Lawrence connects with Chris Campbell. Bam! Truck stick for one man. Oh, wait a minute. He's got another. Bam! Truck stick for another man. Chris Campbell, chicken noodle, killed the Savages savagely as the Savages fall to the enforcers 54-6. And with the game out of reach, Sheldon Houston throws the ball, but Nicholas Vanderbilt's not done with the scoring. He wants that house call for the defense as he runs it into the end zone for a pick six. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Panthers are no longer undefeated in this shit. Touchdown Crusaders, and the game is over.
They trash. This is what we do. They trash. Get them out of here. They trash. They trash. Show them the scoreboard. What the scoreboard say?
33-0. Everybody got blown out like an elderly man's hip at a Zumba class. So for the Savages, the battle, the Bulls and the Panthers, get aboard the L train.